welcome back to the Rumble Pak podcast. As you can see, we're all here together, and that's because Blake and I moved back to our hometown so we can be closer to our near and dear friend Brock.
Cut the personal crap. They want to hear about Nintendo.
All right. Back
Just give them
Nintendo.
our social security number already.
I didn't even say location. Anyway, I'm Devin Devon, or just Devin.
You're Devin both name.
I'm Devin. I'm many names, honestly.
Who are you?
I don't remember half the time. But anyway, I'm Devin.
I'm Blake.
I'm Brock, Computer City.
And this is
You're going by a new moniker now?
Many names.
That's true. We all have many names here at the
I'm
Rumble
Ace
Pak.
Trainer Blake.
Shut up. You didn't even know that was a thing until I was going through
All right, get into
all the
it. What do we got?
trainers.
It's episode 50, and we're not doing anything because there will be a surprise later.
We'll
Yeah.
explain later.
Mm-hmm.
2 episodes later. Maybe the next episode. We'll see.
Next episode.
But yeah, we decided that everything we've done before now is crap. And
Yep.
that's why this is the rebirth of Rumble Pak Podcast. We're going to be interesting. We're going to be sexy. We're going to
Oh
be,
my gosh.
Definitely that. Double down on that.
Whoa.
We're definitely down.
but we're still talking about Nintendo.
That put some really big expectations on us, Brock. Do you think we can handle it?
Just sexy and whatever else I said, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only one I
I'm
remember.
going to try my best.
That being said, we're still starting off with news because
News.
there's sometimes news.
Most of
and
the time there's something.
It's usually so weird that we just have to talk about it. And you know what I have to talk about?
What?
Nintendo Game Builder Garage.
Okay.
The latest what the heck are they thinking announcement from our favorite bread company.
Bread company.
Our favorite bread company.
Banana.
Yeah. Nintendo dropped a trailer for Game Builder Garage just randomly on like a Tuesday. No
Yeah,
lead
when
up
was
whatsoever.
that? Middle of May or so? Early
Yeah.
May?
Yeah, just about. There was nothing around it. People were kind of getting angsty for something real.
What do they call what is it called when you do that? Silent drop or something?
Yeah, silent drop, which they have been doing more of. I guess.
Yeah.
You kind of expect it now.
Like
What-
usually we've been waiting for like directs and stuff for big news, and now it's just like, hey, trailer,
Right.
which I don't mind.
You don't mind when it's only like.
I don't mind when it's something like this. Like this is a good time for it. Just if it's like kind of like a new IP type thing like this, drop it on us whenever.
Definitely, and since it hasn't been that long since we got an actual direct,
Yeah.
so when there's a long wait, the people get antsy, and then the silent drops are either hype machines or disappointment machines.
Yeah.
This is just a machine of random proportions in that Nintendo is now putting their next foot forward into the world of education, kind of.
Yeah.
So I want to say this is kind of related to LeBeau, in which they like try to target kids. And
Yeah, it's like the same branding too. Like the whole aesthetic is like
Very Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids. Or Friends.
sure that.
It kind of looks like that to me.
I mean the little icons kind of do.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole like Labo was like this yellow like build it yourself, like do it yourself out of cardboard. Like this is all the same vibe to me. It's like build your own game, do it yourself, go from the ground up.
Right. So, as you said, this is essentially a programming framework which is supposed to be meant to help kids program their own games.
Yep.
And based on the trailer, they allow you to program anything from Asteroids up to Super Mario World.
Yeah, platforming, like any kind of game it looked like.
So, frankly, all we've gotten from this is the initial trailer,
Mhm.
and it's a whirlwind, for lack of a better term. But they're promising a lot of capability in what is a very, very simplified version of programming. It's block-based
Yep.
programming.
And yeah, each of the little characters, do you want to call them, are kind of like a different function or something. They each have like their role, like drag and drop this platform guy, and a platform will appear in your world. and like, yeah, to me it kind of reminds me of what's that IP for PlayStation?
Little Big
Sackboy.
Planet?
Yeah, Little Big Planet. It's like, it's kind of like Dreams also, where it's like you're just building your own thing. I feel like at first the games are going to be kind of like rudimentary and like just kind of basic, but I feel like they're going to get insane.
So that's the big question for me, is whether this actually becomes an educational toy, which they obviously mean it to
Yeah.
teach kids programming.
Yeah.
Or whether it's just going to be taken over by computer science degree people like us to create
Yeah.
these amazing things, and then it never makes its way to kids because, people like limitation and busting those limitations out of the water. And this will be very satisfying because, like you said, I'm sure there will be people building insane things once they really get a hold of it.
What's the thing? I'm looking at the price tag because I thought it was a lower price tag than normal games. I want to say it was like $30, maybe $40.
Ooh, that's almost $30. Maybe even I might try it to throw it away after a couple hours. But
What's the thing I was thinking? I was thinking like if they're kind of like pushing this towards schools and education, like they want to keep the price point low. It's $30.
that's
So
pretty low.
I mean, normal AAA game, $60, like half of that for what's probably going to be some substantial, I don't know what you want to call it, playtime. Like, it's going to be playtime, but you know what I'm saying. It's like learning time.
Right.
So,
Definitely more than
We'll see.
LeBeau, which people are complaining that it took 2 hours to build the things, and then
oh, really?
and what?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It depends what kit you bought. And the kits were so expensive for like what they were. It was like however much money for like cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I guess it came with the game, but you know.
But it's special cardboard.
Imagination
That's
turns
right.
cardboard into anything, Blake.
Okay.
So yeah, in my dream world, every elementary school now has 60 Nintendo Switches on a little goalie cart, just like they had.
Oh, the laptops.
The laptops.
Roll them in.
Yeah.
The switches.
And then, yeah, you've got kids playing Mario Kart in class when they're supposed to be playing.
That's what I was gonna say. When I was teaching and I had the laptop cart in my room, it was like, oh, let's get on addicting games.
Yep.
We'll see.
I think that pretty much covers it, though.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in how this turns out.
When's the release?
June
That written
11th.
down? June 11th.
Just in time for summer break. So, you're right, this isn't making its way to any school ever.
I guess that's true. It's kind of poor timing, but it is what it is. It'll give some. Maybe that's their goal, to try to get kids learning something over the summer.
Sure, yeah. So the next piece of news out of, everything that's happened in the last month while we've been not doing this, I decided to pick out is Bomberman R, the online multiplayer. So essentially, Bomberman R was a launch title, I believe, for the Switch.
Yeah.
It came out at $60. Everybody got mad because it was terrible for $60.
Yep.
So they lowered it to $40. It was fine for $40. And then it still didn't sell enough. So now they've opened up the online portion of the game as a free-to-play multiplayer experience.
64 player
64, yeah.
online.
which is unheard of on the Switch.
So how is that, like, how does it work? Do you know? Is it like Mario 35 type thing where it's like everyone's playing in their own screen and stuff pops in?
I think it's similar, but not exactly the same. I don't know if you actually are directly attacking the other
people.
Bombermen.
Yeah.
But either way, as someone who the only part of Bomberman I've ever enjoyed is multiplayer.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely was happy to see this because I haven't played Bomberman since Bomberman 64.
It's been a while. Just looking at this graphic, there's so many characters that I'm like, who even is this? I only know Bomberman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bomberman Sonic, but even worse.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. I'll be interested to see what the online is like. If it's like everyone going at once, or if it's like some sort of tournament style. I have no idea.
I was hoping, honestly, obviously I haven't read up enough about this, that it was tournament style, because you know the Bomberman 64, the greatest Bomberman that ever bombered.
Oh, of course.
You had the 4-player multiplayer where you're trying to kill each other with bombs on
Yeah.
the courses.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
It'll probably be similar. I mean, everyone likes it. Everyone liked that, so I'm sure they won't stray too far away.
And last on my my personal news set, once again, I made this news set. I don't know what...
This is all the news.
Yeah, this is all I care about in Nintendo World, is that we finally got release dates for the Pokemon games we talked about pretty in depth last time.
Mm-hmm.
So first was Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which they are sticking to the pre-holiday release
Yep.
in November.
Like always.
Like always, but if there was a time to get off that schedule, I think that was now.
And go for what? What would be the alternative?
Put Arceus Legends ahead of it.
That's true. That one is coming out on January 28th of next year, so really shortly after the remakes come out. And they showed off some sort of like poster or something for concept art, or I don't know. It looked like a poster, and it looked nice. Doesn't really tell us a whole lot more about the game, but
I mean, we know it's open world. We know it's like set back in what, Sinnoh?
Right as it was starting up.
Yeah.
So I'll be really curious to see how it turns out. I know people were complaining a lot when the trailer first dropped that
It just didn't look very polished.
Yeah.
Some of the frame rates were terrible, but we'll see.
Yeah, so that's the big discussion I've heard going around is is this not the holiday game because they felt it was already so behind, and really
they need
pushing
time
it 2 months
to
was
do it.
how they're gonna fix the game, in which case that's not how you fix the game.
That's what I was thinking, like, uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I have high hopes that it'll be fixed. I feel like people made such a big stink about it when the trailer first dropped that there's no way they didn't hear about it and didn't go back and at least try to remedy some of those things. So
I'm sure it'll look a lot better. I don't think Pokemon Company's going to be pushing out anything that's...
They don't push out crap.
But that's what everybody's saying. Don't you read the the internet?
I think it'll be good.
You heard it here first. We are different from all those other guys. The Pokemon Company.
We're different.
That's right.
I believe in you, Pokemon Company.
I
You always
believe.
push out good stuff.
Kensugi Mori, I love you. Even though you just make the designs for Pokemon.
Yeah, just the designs.
Only the
that's,
designs.
That's it.
Anyway, yeah, that's coming out January 28th. We'll be picking that up.
Oh, yeah, we'll be picking that up. I'll be picking that up.
Are we getting Diamond or Pearl?
Well, that Diamond and Pearl comes out November 19th.
I know. I'm just asking which one do you think you want.
Ooh, I don't know.
I think
I want to do Pearl because the originals I did Diamond. I want to kind of switch it up.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
I don't
if you can trade
know.
online, so yeah.
I'll take a look at the exclusive Pokemon and see.
That's what you always do, and then I pick the other one because I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care because like now, like so much more so in the past it mattered. Now with the online trading, you put up one Pokemon like a Growlithe or something, and then someone's looking to trade a Vulpix, and they just trade it.
Right. Yeah, that definitely, you lose part of the Pokemon allure when you can do that. I haven't thought of it, since I don't complete Pokédexes, but
I mean, if you challenge yourself to do it with specifically like people you know, it would kind of like harken back at that, but with the ease of online, it's like, let me just pop these Pokemon in and just send them off into the ether and then get the stuff I want back in 2 seconds. It's like...
You don't even have to try.
Come
right?
on.
I mean, is that really a complaint though? Because like in the past, it was like impossible to fill up the whole decks.
Yeah, so you know how
Yeah.
people that played SNES games are used to the impossible games? Well, we're just the same thing, but a generation after
Yeah.
that. So
Y'all are ungrateful. I appreciate the easiness of which I can complete a dex and then get a shiny charm and then go shiny hunting and have an easier time doing that because I never got a shiny Pokemon when I was younger.
Well, do you think they could remedy it by not locking the shiny charm behind completion of the Pokédex?
Well, then what would be the point of completing the dex?
Something else. Some other reward. I don't know.
I don't think anything needs to be remedied. I'm fine with this.
What if it was like if you defeat over 500 or you encounter over 500 of the same Pokemon, your odds of catching that as a shiny just go up.
That sucks.
Well, I mean, like
That sounds horrible.
I mean, that's probably what you're gonna be doing anyway.
you're not the Pokemon company. Your
Sorry.
ideas are all terrible.
Kick me out of the board meeting.
Again, I don't think this needs to be remedied. I
Shove
am
me out the window.
Grateful for the online opportunities of 2021. Appreciate the things we have, people. Come on.
I love it. I love it. I love Pokemon.
We're now more connected than ever via the digital realm, especially in times of these.
Great peril.
Yes.
Yeah. Infinite devastation
Can you knock out people?
within our nation.
Denounce the evils of truth and love.
Something stars
Extend our
above.
reach to the stars above. Jesse James. Meow, that's right. Team Rocket Blast off.
Brock Devin and Blake. Rumble Pak Podcast, blasting off. Alright, what is Super Nintendo Switch? I don't even know anything about this.
Exactly. So put on your tinfoil hats. We're bringing back.
We packed those.
We did pack.
I don't know where they're at, but we'll find them at some point.
We
We'll
will
bring
get
them.
them.
Well, this is a time for a tinfoil hat because today, yes, today, Forbes,
You know.
the economic magazine,
Yeah,
which breaks
who
all
has
the news,
every like weird article now.
right? They have the newest rumor that a new version of the Nintendo Switch will be released sometime or as early as September, called the Super Nintendo Switch.
I kind of
And
like that.
So it will be a more powerful version of the Switch. It will be more expensive than $299 because chips are so expensive and
Well, it's the super version, of course.
Yeah, of
It's going to be
course.
super dollars.
and basically they plan on selling this and then the Switch Lite, and that's it. And they're just going to phase out the original Switch.
Interesting.
So that is our latest, rumor as far as a new Switch. But
Well-
this one seems credible because
We've
it
been
came
talking
from
about this
the-
forever.
It's Forbes. I'm sure they would announce something like that during the E3 time-ish.
You think they're going to do it? E3?
I mean, if it's going to come out in September.
E3 is like in a month. You know?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, it is.
freaking stoked. I want to hear about Breath of the Wild sequel.
We're not going into this again.
Oh.
They're talking about it.
They
Yeah.
have to.
But we're not getting into it. I agree. That's going to take way more time than we need to.
I'm very impatient. I can't wait.
You can't wait for the Super Nintendo Switch.
Would you rather have?
Don't care.
What would you rather have it be called? Super Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch Pro or something else?
Super Nintendo Switch is the best name I've heard.
I like that too.
The Switch X. Switch
Who are
360.
you? Edgy like teenage boy?
Is that the sexy
Yes.
Switch?
Like
Is
12-year-old
that what
The,
boy?
the Nintendo Sexy Switch. Complete with all of the sexy anime girls.
As a skin?
As a skin.
Sweet. I'm sure they have that.
The Joy-Cons.
Japan does have that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Joy-Cons are two thighs.
Okay, you're getting into. You're getting ready. You're going into some PG-13 territory.
Anyway,
All right.
Sexy
Yeah.
Switch. Let's see it.
Yeah. Okay. How do we move on from this conversation?
So, new Pokemon Snap. We've played it. Well, Blake and I have played it. Brock played
That's your intro into this topic?
I mean, take it away from me if you can do better.
I'll give it to Brock.
You haven't done
I'm
anything!
shell shocked right now.
Like I said, we're revolutionizing everything.
Nintendo Revolution, Nintendo GameCube.
why isn't it called the Revolution? Like, and it's the Wii. But
That too.
what you
Nintendo
haven't heard,
Dolphin
what,
was the
what
game.
you might have figured out are sly viewers that looked at the title of this video. This is the Rumble Pak podcast, the Pokemon Snap edition, because the most important thing of all the things right now is Pokemon Snap. And we're not talking just
It's the
about...
only good game out right now that's recent.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
So we're not just talking about the new Pokemon Snap. Since I did not buy that, I took a trip down memory lane, as that's my entire point of being here. And I played the original of Pokemon Snap. So we're hoping to cover Pokemon Snap from every angle possible.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't like Pokemon Snap, get
out.
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
I'll agree with that.
So yeah, new Pokemon Snap, it's out. You guys have played it, you have beaten it, you have...
We haven't collected all the Pokemon yet.
We're close.
We're
but
very close.
There's
We're
a
like
lot of
16
content
away.
in this game.
16 away. But boy, howdy. Do I like this?
Why do you both always say that?
Both. It's just me. What are you
You both
talking
always
about?
say that.
Literally
Something
never
similar.
said
It's
that.
literally only
You
me.
always say something
I think
similar.
you just are on a
You
different
both say
planet.
boy, I think. That's what I'm thinking.
No. But we're gonna continue. So
Brock's giving you a shut up and go.
let's keep going. Come on. He's off the rails. Yeah, so Blake and I, and by that I mean I beat Pokemon Snap. You did like the first stage, and then you're like, let's play together, which always turns into
We were
I'm gonna watch
switching
you
off.
play
We would
it.
switch off runs like every time. And
okay,
then
like the first day we played, and then you were like, you can just play it. We're not in here to bicker as a couple. We're going to talk about
no,
Pokemon Snap.
because then I would be like at work one day, and then
Oh
you'd
my
play it
gosh.
the entire day.
I tried to end it, Brock.
So it's like, what do you want me to do?
I tried to end the bickering.
I think what should be taken away from this is that Pokemon Snap is so enjoyable that literal relationships are getting torn
Falling
Amen.
apart.
Amen.
You see this ring? Gone.
I just want to take pics of Pokemon.
I'm gonna put this back on. Oh yeah. Let's see if it'll. Oh, okay. We're gonna
So-
try the foot.
Blake, in your expansive time playing Pokemon Snap,
Yeah, it
let's
is
hear it.
inexpensive.
What is the most important thing?
All right.
Probably my favorite part about this game, well, and of the old game anyway, my favorite part is that they carried this on to the new game, is the interactions that the Pokemon have with each other. Anytime that, like, a Pokemon is fighting another Pokemon, like, riding on another Pokemon, what else do they do?
I don't know. They kind of like talk to
A
each other.
Pidgeot grabs a
They'll-
Magikarp and flies away.
They'll sleep together. They'll.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon, they're just like snoozing in the nighttime courses.
Mhm.
Any interactions that they have is just my favorite part, because it seems like it makes it seem more real. Like Pokemon are like an animal or something. Like, because you don't see that in the mainline games. It's always battling. It's always, I have one Pokemon, you have one Pokemon. Let's pit them against each other. You never see like.
I usually have 6, but continue.
Well, like, you know what I'm saying. At a time, one's out. The rest are in the balls.
No Pikachu, but keep going. It's fine.
Mhm.
But even in the wild area on these new games, like, what were they really doing? They were just like wandering around aimlessly. They were like popping out of the grass, just like, bling, and then they would just, run into you. But like in this game, they actually are in their habitats. They're swimming. They're climbing on trees. They're swinging on vines. They're digging in the ground. They're eating fruit. They're
So what you're trying to say is it's not all about their looks anymore. It's about their personalities.
Wow, this
Yes.
really is a Pokemon Snap for 2021.
Yes. Let's bring out the personality of all the Pokemon.
Yeah, I love
It's not
it.
just about appearance anymore.
I don't care how hot that Jinx is. What is it like inside?
That's right. What is it thinking in that big Jinx head?
Jinx.
But that's my favorite part. I just like the realness that this game brings.
True.
It's like you're actually going like on a safari and like taking pictures and seeing the Pokemon in their natural habitat, which you don't normally see in normal games.
My favorite part is that depending on the research level and the day and night, excuse me, sorry, you get to see different like scenarios happen within the biome that you're in. There's different Pokemon, they're doing different things. Like it's different each time that you go through it. And that's super cool. Because I feel like with the old Pokemon Snap you would have to like go through the same, you know, route every time. Nothing would really change. You're just looking for Pokemon in the right spots at the right time.
Yeah.
You don't give it enough credit, but yeah, that's generally how it works.
Variation is good. And I really like that depending on how you interact with specific Pokemon in each route, it can unlock new things. And sometimes it takes a while to figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into detail, but Lugia, for example, is one that...
Whoa, big spoiler.
Lugia is literally in the reveal trailer.
I guess that's true. It is in the trailer.
It's not a spoiler, guys. To get to Lugia, you have to go through this whole series of like different interactions with the Pokemon within the route, which is really cool.
That is something that I like, because it's like, if you don't take a picture of a Pokemon like really early on in the level, you're probably not going to see it later, like doing other things. Or like if you don't hit a specific Pokemon with an apple or a Lumina Orb, like that whole chain sequence, it's kind of like a puzzle in a way, where it's like if you don't do this part at the beginning, you can't take the other pictures later on. So it's like, I mean, it's like there were parts like that in the old game that I remember,
but it's 1 or 2 steps.
Yeah,
but this
really
is like
expanded on
a
it.
lot of Pokemon have that in every single level.
Nice.
I want my ring back.
He's gonna steal it. Watch out.
So how many... The original Pokemon Snap has 7 courses, but you said there's day and night.
That's the thing. It's like, so
Yes.
there's kind of like biomes, like the first one has. The first biome is like, what would you call it? Like a meadow. It's like very like grass focused, flower focused. It has a day, it has a night, and it also has a Lumina spot. And that's pretty typical for all the biomes. There's an ocean biome, there's a beach. Well, that's the thing. It's like that whole biome has like all these different areas to it.
Oh,
so it's like think like ocean, but within the ocean, it's like there's the beach, day night. There's the reef, day night,
or day
evening. That's the one where they throw an evening at you.
Yes.
So you can see like the
the
sunset
on
and
the
stuff.
beach, of course.
And then there's the underwater part.
Is there
the
a night
ocean.
version of that? I
Of
feel
what?
like the underwater.
Oh, I can't remember.
I think seafloor is just seafloor. There's volcano. There's ruins. There's desert. There's research park. There's jungle.
Mystic forest.
Misty forest.
And a jungle.
So there's like 9.
There's a lot. Like as we were playing, I was like worried. I was like, we're already gonna see all the spots, and like this is almost over. But like every single time, they'd be like, "Oh, you've gone through enough. Like, let's give you the night version of the course," or they'll be like, "You unlocked a different path in the course." So like, not only like is there a day version and a night version, the day version will have like 2 paths that are different that you can go on. So it's like even more variety. And then as you level up, you know, you take the picture of the Pokemon, you get the scores. The scores add to your experience level on that course. So you have like a Meadow Day level 1. Once you pass the threshold, once you level up, you'll be at Meadow level 2, and the Pokemon and the routes they take and the interactions will be completely different. So it's like that was the part that was like, this game is like literally changing every time I play it, because like you're either unlocking a new route, you're unlocking a different path to take, you're unlocking day-night, you're unlocking a different level of that day-night, whatever. So it's like, there's so many things that change that it's so different every time.
Is there a reason to go back to beach level 1 once you've unlocked
That's what I don't know. It seemed like, the way they kind of describe it is, level 1 is like, the Pokemon are like kind of new to you, and they're not as like comfortable being around you and stuff. So it's like, then we jump, usually it caps out at 3, I think. Maybe, I think.
It caps out at 4.
4. But once you hit a certain level, it doesn't even show the number anymore, it just says max level.
Yeah, and the max level, I don't even think it changes really from research level 3. It's just like, wow, you've spent a lot of time in this
Yeah,
course.
it's kind of like you've mastered this. So it's definitely different, and all the Pokemon are going to be there on level 3 or max level, but I don't know if there's a reason to go back to 1. Do you think they do different things running around? Do you think that there's like a benefit to it?
Yeah, they do different things.
Well, there you go.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you might have missed one pose that's only in level 1 because they're doing different things.
I mean, there could be, and that's the thing, like, when you go to the main menu, the characters, I won't get into all the characters, there's like actually a lot that end up appearing, but the characters will give you like these little hints in the top right. It'll be like kind of like missions, things to look out for, and it'll be like, get this Pichu to, I don't know, run on the beach and do some weird thing. So like, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'll look out for that.
How do I do that?
Yeah, so it's like, there might be somewhere in level 1 you don't even see that interaction, but then like you're like, oh, level 2, I see it running around over there. Maybe I'll focus on that. There's a lot of replayability is what I'm getting at. There's like so much more so than the original.
I can already tell, since the original is literally the same thing every time for the 7 levels. Right. For the 6 levels, and then new level is,
Yeah, straight line.
I do have to say, when you said there were multiple levels, I was disappointed you said max, because I was hoping you could get to like level 10 of each level, which meant that all the Pokemon just spent the entire time carrying you around saying, this is a new god.
They carry the cart.
It's actually called the 0-1 vehicle. I did a bunch of research.
0-1 vehicle.
Yes.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. I want to use all my research. I learned a lot about Pokemon Snap. Well,
there you go.
Being bored today. So you're definitely not done then. You've got more you want to do.
When you beat the game,
more Pokemon unlock.
Yeah, more Pokemon unlock. You don't. I don't think this is going to be a big spoiler, but you can't take pictures of the legendary Pokemon that are in the game until you beat the game. So
why, they've got force field?
I guess, like you can go back and do the exact same stuff that you would have done, but now it'll trigger it. So that's the one thing that's kind of like, I don't know, that I don't like. 'Cause it's like, it makes it just harder for you to like know like what you've done in the past and like what would trigger it. But I don't know. Seeing the legendary is still cool because it's like, I guess they're just in the normal routes. They're not in the Lumina route. The Lumina route, I should probably explain this, is literally like just the Lumina Pokemon for that region, which is like the big special, like in the trailer, the Meganium.
Yeah.
Like you're pretty much just going around this course. They're usually not that intricate of a course, and your main focus is on that Pokemon. You can pretty much see it at almost all times. As you can actually level up those stages, and more Pokemon will appear. And they'll kind of interact with the Illumina Pokemon. But the reason why I like the legendaries is it's not just like you're going to a course specifically designed for the legendary. It's like all these courses that you've already been at and that you're like super familiar with. You have to do these weird triggers, and like then you get to see the legendary interact with the world that you kind of already know.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So yeah, there's still a lot we gotta do. We haven't even filled out the Pokédex. There's still some Pokemon that we haven't got. You can get there's so much to this game. I feel like I'm just talking about this forever. There's the original Pokemon game. It was Pokemon Snap was you take a picture, you got the Pokemon, great, move on.
You can compete against
you
yourself.
can try to
all old games. It has a scoring system that everyone
you try to get the
ignores.
points up as much as you can, but then you're kind of now what?
Yeah.
I feel like this game, to counter that, they added in this whole new system where every Pokemon has 4 special poses: a 1-star pose, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star pose. And it's
it can vary. It doesn't have to be one specific pose. It can be
Right.
a cluster of poses that are rated 1 to 4 stars based on rarity of occurrence.
That's what I didn't understand at the beginning, because I was like, what do we got to get this Pokemon to do to get a 3-star? Because we'd be missing that or something. But then in different maps and in different things, you see the same Pokemon. They'd be doing completely different things, and be like, oh, these are both 3-star. Okay, that's weird, but I guess it's the rarity of the pose.
Sure.
So, and then each of the poses is kind of like what you see in the first game. You're trying to get the highest score you can for the 1-star pose. That kind of locks in. Then you're trying to get the same thing for a 4-star pose. You don't have to go in order. You could, the very first time you see a Pokemon, you could get 4-star. It's probably pretty unlikely, but you're always just trying to beat your high score.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of how they've done Animal Crossing now. There's just so many little objectives that try and get that little completionist bug in you to give you something to look for each time, but not necessarily have to do.
Yeah.
What else we gotta say about the new one?
It's cool.
It is cool. We've put so much time into it, and we're still not done. It's what I want to do, how I kind of want to finish out the game is I want to get all the Pokemon, obviously. I want to at least get all the poses. My kind of stretch goal is to get all of those diamond stars,
Which I've heard is hard already.
which is above 4,000 points. We'll get more into the points later, but that'd be difficult to do. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds like something I would never do, but I believe in you.
there you go.
Okay. So,
We talking old Pokemon Snap?
I don't know. I did a bunch of research. I have a bunch of
Let's
random
hear about it. I
things.
want to know. I want to know
I have
everything.
all sorts of random misconceptions that I realized I was completely wrong about or didn't know about the old game until I went back and I played it. Because, I don't know about you, but old Pokemon Snap to me is the amazing menu music.
Of course.
Just taking pictures of Pokemon was amazing at the time. And you never really thought about the fact that they did the same thing every time. Or I never did. 'Cause
I
was a
didn't really.
kid.
No, no.
You can still make Pikachu, guide Pikachu with the apples over to the surfboard. You can guide him anywhere, really.
Well, it's because you could miss something because you're focused on something else. I think that was kind of the kind of replayability about it. Because if you look to the right of the screen, you're doing something with the Pikachu. Something else could be going on the left side of the screen that you completely miss that you can't do simultaneously.
Actually, yeah, that brings up my first complaint when I played the new one was, whoa, the camera moves so slow. And it annoyed me, right? Until I went back to the old one, that's exactly how it works, and that's why it works.
Oh, really?
So, you can't whip around and see everything at the same time, because multiple things do happen at the same time that you can't turn fast enough.
Right.
So, yeah, the slowness of the camera, actually, I retcon that complaint because it makes it a better game, a more replayable game.
They knew.
So I'm going to show off my stupidity here, but also the other thing I noticed starting with the old Pokemon Snap is it was made by HAL Laboratory.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
who I probably know from, or you probably know from Smash Brothers, the
Yeah.
logo appearing at the very beginning of the screen.
Yeah.
I presume you're looking at that logo right now, which I put on the screen.
Yeah.
It's a great logo.
What is it?
It is a little wiener dog on a nest with 3 little eggs in the crook of its body.
Did you know that?
That's what I always thought.
God dang it. So my entire life, up until now, I've not looked at that logo. I thought it was a crab with misshapen
Pincers?
No!
Did you think the white part was his like eyes or something?
Yes, so those were its eyes,
Oh
right?
my
It was a misshapen crab
gosh.
on a sandy beach.
And the dog's head you just completely...
I never looked at, yeah, no. Never looked at.
Interesting.
I love it.
So I first got curious about this, starting up the game for the first time in 10 years. I
How
learned
elaborate.
something.
A crab.
The other thing that I learned, I didn't know that the protagonist in that game isn't actually just a nobody. That is an actual Pokemon character.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He's in the new one, by the way.
It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Well,
It
the
is.
person taking the photos isn't the same person, but he appears.
Oh,
as
he's a character. So you know
Yes.
his name, which I didn't.
Yeah, so he's in the anime, and like
He is in the anime.
in the Seafoam Islands. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I used to have this little picture as my background for my phone, where it was like
Oh yeah.
it was Ash saying, or no, it was Todd saying like, "This camera is my life," and then Ash Ketchum being like, "Well, you need to get a new life."
That's something Ash would say. He's a jerk.
Throw that meme up on the wall.
Yeah.
Throw that up there. I'll throw it up in post.
Todd Snap. It's such a
Todd
good
Snap.
name.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you that's the default name in the N64 version.
Todd?
Yeah. And they've added Snap by the anime later because obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Todd Snap should be in more things because.
Yeah, and the new one, he's like your mentor. He's like a mentor to like your rival, basically. It's weird.
Nice. And the last thing I learned while doing random research about Pokemon Snap
This is
is
good
that
research.
it started as a game based on Jack and the Beanstalk.
What?
I know, you can really tell. I mean, there's...
Where's the golden goose? Come on.
Isn't there some like beanstalk reference in the game or something?
in the
like,
credits, I think, or no, in the opening reel, the team that makes it is like
Yeah.
Jack and
that's
something.
what I thought. I was
So
like,
that's where that
sounds
came
so
from.
familiar.
I'm surprised you recognize that.
That's
but
so weird.
yeah, so the game started life as a Jack and the Beanstalk based game taking photos of seeds that would grow in real time, which seems right up your alley, to be honest.
That's so weird.
And
I
then
kind of
they
want to
thought-
see that.
Yeah.
Then they decided, why would people want to take pictures of seeds? So they thought, Pokemon. People would take pictures of Pokemon.
That's true.
That's
I mean,
very
honestly,
true.
it's a good thing they changed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's how we got the old Pokemon Snap. Now the old Pokemon Snap. Thank God we can say that finally.
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna call the next one?
Super. Pokemon
New?
Snap.
Sexy Pokemon Snap.
New Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap through the ages. How long was it from the? When was the original release? Do you know?
1999.
To 2021.
Yeah, we can have 22-year gaps between games now.
Jeez. That's too much.
That's asteroids to the first one.
I guess that's true.
Well, I'll be 40 when the next one comes out.
Don't remind me. I'll still play it.
Same.
We'll still be doing a podcast about it.
Actually, I'll be 50. Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's even worse.
You sure?
You think we'll still be
He
doing a
will.
podcast in 22 years?
God,
Of
I hope
course.
not.
You think we'll be doing whatever comes after the podcast?
This is the Pokemon Snapcast, not the Existential Crisis cast. I'd like to remind you.
All right. That's my next show I'm gonna make.
Yeah, don't count me in.
All right, so what are we doing next? We jumping into this thing?
It's game time!
Whoa, copyright.
I know, it was really simple.
Is that in fair domain, fair use yet?
Probably not.
Whatever that's called.
It is now.
Not.
All right, so we took pictures of some choice Pokemon from the original game and the new game. And what we're gonna do is, so Brock took pictures of, what was it, 8 Pokemon from the old game. We took pictures of 8 Pokemon from the new game. What we're gonna do is we're gonna show each other the pictures we took, and we're gonna try to guess what their point values were.
That's about it. I'd like to point out that I've named this "You Were Close," a snappy competition.
Solid.
Great segment name.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to try and guess the scores given to these pictures. I think we're only going with the totals. I don't feel like I'm Professor Oak and can tell.
I'm not gonna be able to do the subcategories, but I think I'm gonna use them as kind of a guide
Okay.
to see if I can get as close as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember the scoring in the old Pokemon Snap being kind of janky, so I'm sure it's gonna be completely off.
It's very janky. Yes, you have no chance, and that's why I'm going to win.
So how do we want to do it? You want to show all yours first?
I think we should switch off.
Okay, let's do that.
So I'll go ahead and start with the new Pokemon Snap Bulbasaur.
Okay.
That's cool.
New Pokemon Snap Bulbasaur. So we took all these last night. These were just, we didn't take them from our high score gallery.
Oh.
We were like, let's get a mix of ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't want all of them to be like, oh, this is 4,000, 5,000 points.
Since you're going for Diamond, of course, all of yours are 5,000 points.
Exactly. So we took a mix of scores to try to be more real. So this is just one we took.
Okay.
Sleepy-eyed Bulbasaur.
So if I'm reading this correctly, your scoring is a bronze, silver, gold, diamond, star. So it's somewhere between 0 and 4,000 points, probably. Right?
Yes.
Well, it can go above 4,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
it can go above.
I'd say it's probably not gonna. None of these are gonna go above 5,000.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is a well-centered Bulbasaur in the middle of the frame.
Mm-hmm.
The backlighting does not count, but it looks gorgeous. It's a medium-sized Bulbasaur. I know that's important. He takes
That is
up about
important.
half.
Size is important.
Mm-hmm.
He looks kind of derpy. I can't tell if you just hit him with a... Oh, Pester Balls aren't in the game.
They're not in the game.
Which, that's a comment from the segment before this. They took away the hurting the Pokemon, which
Right.
is kind of fun,
Yeah.
to be honest.
You can hurt them with apples, though. That's like, it kind of does the same effect where it's like,
As you can see in the foreground of this image, there is an apple. We did hit the Bulbasaur.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that's not a special pose. You don't get anything there. Direction of there are no other Pokemon, and the background is just a hill. This is only a 2-star photo, so what is 2 stars?
well, that's the thing. It's not the stars. It's the
This
Is it bronze,
It's a-
silver, gold?
Yes.
okay.
diamond?
It's a silver photo, so I'm gonna go like 25/16.
2516. All right, we revealing
Yeah, of course.
and 4,034.
What? What is this game?
So placement is perfect.
Because
Okay.
you put them in the center of the frame.
Right in the
Very-
middle.
Very centered.
Oh, you also got pose points, which I didn't expect.
Yes, so when you hit a Pokemon with an apple, it reacts, and that is considered a good pose.
Pose can go up very high, though. That's the kind of tricky part that always throws me off. Like, pose is like a normal Pokemon is just like 5,000 points. Pose. You can go up to like, I think like 2,000.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's the tricky part.
Now I know that pose and placement are everything. Got it.
This one's size was pretty good, actually. I
Yeah.
think max is out at 2,000.
Okay.
Direction is very confusing to me, honestly. Because if you get a Pokemon looking directly at you, I think it gives you full points. Or if it's completely perpendicular.
Okay, so like you're
90
taking a picture of a
degrees.
perfectly stationed Pokemon, or either way, sure.
Yeah, so it's like, you get points pretty much on direction if it's not like facing the other way from you.
Okay.
Other Pokemon, self-explanatory. Background, I really can't ever figure out background.
Background,
No.
it's like there's a special thing. In
Yeah,
the
it's like
background.
either flowers or like special
A particular statue.
statues.
or-
Yeah, just certain.
So only rare
Mhm.
pictures.
Yes.
I'm not disappointed with my attempt there.
You'll get better as we go on.
You were close.
You have 7 more tries.
Okay, so we are looking at your Bulbasaur now.
Of course, the OG Bulbasaur.
Okay.
All right.
This is from the river level. I remember that.
No points there.
Jeez, I don't even.
So I mean,
So in this game,
Uh-huh.
points go from basically 0. You can get basically 0 to, of my pictures, 8,000.
okay.
That's all I can really give you. Because as you said, the scoring in this game is something else.
Okay. I'm gonna say like 7,000.
I don't know if I can go that high. It's got a good size. It's got a good pose, I guess. No same Pokemon. I have no idea what technique means. I don't know if we're doubling these points or not.
I wonder if technique is like it's centered.
Yes, technique is centered. I think.
Sure, it's centered enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess 5,600.
Ooh, you both thought me way better than I am. 3,500.
Oh, whoa,
3,500.
what?
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow, that would have gotten a much better score in the new Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah.
You called 0 for the special. Nothing special about this. Size is 1,000. This is a perfect size.
Okay.
He's not cropped out.
Sure.
It was
Yeah.
all there. And pose 750.
Okay.
And technique, that's nice. Somehow that gets me to 3,500.
That's nice. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Professor Oak.
So that's an average picture. Just
Got
know
it.
that from now on.
Okay. And what was the point?
3,500.
Okay. Really interesting. All
Feeling
right.
confident now?
No. All right. So we're going to ours next.
Yep. Charmander.
Charmander. All right.
Ooh, okay. So size you get like nothing. This sucks. However, he is breathing fire, and that's pretty big.
That's
That's a
something.
special.
Something.
So, gotta give him points for that. And I feel like that's another Pokemon.
It is another Pokemon.
I
I
don't
can't
recognize
remember its
that
name.
thing.
Some-
Archeops.
Archeops. Yeah, it's a fossil type Pokemon. It's like a fossil bird Pokemon.
Okay. So we learned special things are a lot of points, I think. So maybe.
Remember, basically the normal pose is like 500, and it goes up to 2,000 from there. But you gotta have a pretty special thing to do 2,000.
We'll get right on the edge of gold. 3,500 for this one. Because he's so small, but that pose is gonna bring him back up.
So you were close. It was 3,309 points.
That's a win. That's
That
a
was
hit.
pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Pose was almost 1,000 points.
Hmm Size was
Seems
bad.
about right. Size was 300, pretty bad. Direction,
700.
sure, whatever.
Placement, it was fairly centered, so 900.
Close to 1,000.
Ooh, 900 just for being in the center, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And then we had another Pokemon, so that added an extra 300.
But not that much because he's going to cut off to the side probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
agree with Professor Lear.
Professor Mir, yes. All right.
Charmander.
Charmander. Old
OG.
school. Ooh, okay.
Oh, excellent.
Charmander Party. I know exactly where this is at.
Whoa.
This is where you can get 1 billion Charmanders at one time.
Count the Charmanders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count. Okay. I remember this location being like my highest scored picture ever in Pokemon Snap.
Ever, okay.
In the old game, at least. So it's gotta be up there.
So normally I would say pose for this isn't great, but it looks like it's kind of up in the air, so maybe it's like jumping.
I think it's gonna be like 1,000 per pose.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get the multiplier being centered.
Does the 2 times multiplier multiply your total before that?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
What are
That
our
being
other
said,
categories?
it doesn't tell you if you got the multiplayer on here. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, that's what
Okay.
technique is. I just have to be Professor Oak when I say it.
Okay, so size, I'd probably give it like a 1500.
Size caps out at 1,000.
Yeah, size is 0 to 1,000 in
Oh.
this one.
Okay.
Special is 2,500 is what it caps out at.
Okay. Because down here it says 0 to 2000 for size.
That's for the new game.
No. Okay.
I'm going like almost all the points. I'm gonna go 3,000. I'm going 8,000 on this one.
I'll go 85.
No, I'm going 74.
8,500. The cap is 8,000. There's no picture above 8,000.
Wait, I'm going. If
Oh.
that's the case, I'm going 6,600.
I'll echo that.
6,600.
You were close-ish. 4,780.
No, how?
So,
So good.
first of all, special, which you thought gave points. Of course, this isn't special. This is just a neighborhood Charmander park. Yeah, Charmander
This looks
park.
so special.
So
to
0
me.
for that.
What? Okay.
Size is in the middle, 5,000 or 520. Pose is 1,200. That's where you get the points. And technique, that's nice. Times 2. Same Pokemon, I also got 1,340 for all of the other Pokemon. So together,
0 for special.
0.
Wow.
Special is very unique in this
Okay,
game. You
I
have
see.
to literally you have to be doing something completely different from normal.
Wow. Okay.
So, but you're only 1,900 off or something like that.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so next up.
I feel like we need to keep scores somehow, but that would be so hard.
Someone will do it when they watch this. They'll crown the winner. Next up, we got Eevee.
Dude,
New Pokemon Snap.
I love this. This is adorable. It gets 5 stars in my heart, whatever that is. Center of the frame, got it. Size about halfway there, so 1,000 in this game. I have no idea why Eevee can make force fields anymore, but
Would you like to know why?
she is blocking an apple that you threw at him.
That's like the reverberation from being hit with an apple.
Just got hit with an apple.
Okay.
That's like the effect that just happened.
Okay.
Like, boing.
Now, is Eevee painting here actively or just standing on it?
Just chilling on the
Okay.
table.
Is that even paint? Am I not looking at that
It
right?
looks like a pen or
Okay.
Something.
Yeah.
But no, just
Okay,
just
so I'm putting too much faith in
Yes.
Eevee.
just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just sitting on a table. Just got hit by an apple.
There is another Pokemon in there.
Yeah.
So a little bit less than the last one because it's no special poses really. 2,800. Yeah, 2,800.
Alright,
feeling.
revealing in 3, 2, 1.
4,162.
Size? How is that a perfect size? That's like less than half the frame.
Yeah, I don't know. Size maxes out at 2,000 though. That's the
Is that not? Oh, it's a 50. Okay, I thought it was
15,
8.
15
Yeah.
16.
So, I mean, it takes up a good amount of space. It's a fairly large Eevee within the image, but it's not as close as it could be while still preserving the whole body.
This is bad. Should have done better. But Eevee deserves it. As I said, this is a 5-star.
Oh, yeah.
Or diamond star in my mind.
And that's the thing, it's like, in this one, other Pokemon, only 41 points.
Yeah.
But in the previous one, it was like 300 something.
Yeah.
And there was
like,
a sliver of that Pokemon. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Because he looks derpy again.
I guess.
Does not like those facial expressions. Like you said, this game is all about personality.
It's true.
Not about looks.
That's true.
So that's our Eevee, 4162. For honestly, this got a lot more points than I ever would have thought.
Okay. So, you understand why I
Yes.
hurt Eevee's feelings.
Yes.
Alright, now to Brock's Eevee.
Old one. Ooh, I know
Alright.
what it's doing here, but I don't know if it's going to be extra points.
I'll give you a hint here. If you don't know, it's probably not.
Okay.
Okay, so no special.
I'm guessing no special. The categories are so different that I have to keep looking at them.
So, no special. Size is probably like
Size
600. Pose is like, I'm gonna give it like a 3,000.
For what? Wait, total or just pose?
Total.
Yeah, it was like, what?
Pose.
Yeah,
3,000.
sorry.
I was like, pose is only at like 1,500.
Yeah, sorry, 3,000.
I'm going like 750 on size, no special, pose. I don't even know what to give it on pose, like 1,000 maybe. I'll go 22. This is a 22 to me, 2,200.
I don't think your math adds up, but it was 2,500.
Okay.
So,
So
great guesses all
technically-
around. Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Technically, we're both pretty close.
Yeah, as I
The
said.
more people that give a guess, if you just give the average, statistically, it's going to be the average.
Yeah. 0 on the special, 520 on the size, so
Oh, okay.
you nailed that.
I guess 750.
750 on the pose, which
Oh.
you nailed for the wrong one.
Sure.
And of course, technique, that's nice, because that is the center of the frame.
Oh, I didn't even calculate that in. So,
You gotta calculate that's nice
wait,
every time.
my math was way off on
Yeah.
that. I don't know what I was thinking.
Okay. So next up we have Lapras.
Ooh, I love this. Okay. So, we've got... Now I have to look at categories. Can I just not even look? Can I just guess the final score and that's it?
If you want.
Okay.
If you feel confident.
Pose, that Lapras is about to go straight into battle. That's like
With
a
its warlord
1,500.
turtle.
Size, I think that's perfect. I know the tail is like cut off, but I don't think it's gonna penalize you for that. So that's also like 1,500, so 3,000. Direction, you said perpendicular. This is very perpendicular. That's like
Usually they'll like that.
1,000, so 4,000. Placement, we'll knock some points because his back is fatter than his head. I don't know. Have to
Yeah,
knock
it's
some points
hard
somewhere.
to know the
500. So I think that's 4,500. Other Pokemon. Oh well, there is a gosh dang Squirtle in that shot. So we'll give you another 500 because who knows about other Pokemon in this game. And then background, I don't see anything. So I think I got right up to like 5,000, but that's too much. So, so 3,900.
All right. Ready, set, go.
4,721.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
was right.
you-
I just
you were
didn't
pretty
believe.
good.
Oh, dang it.
I wish I could go back and remember what you said. Pose was about 1,000.
So the pose is actually a Sharpedo from 3rd gen was attacking this Squirtle. And so it swam away to Lapras, jumped on its back, and Lapras is protecting the Squirtle.
That's pretty awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the stuff that I was talking about. Like the interactions were like this story like it tells without even without words. Just like the interactions is so awesome.
Man, I thought Diamond would be reserved for like rare Pokemon. That's what that was.
Honestly, your guesses were fairly close. Like if you were guessing round numbers, if you round all these numbers, it's pretty much 1,000.
Yeah, well, I didn't
5,000.
believe in myself, so that's what matters.
I forgot this one was so good.
Yeah.
This was one we just randomly took
Yeah,
last
I took
night.
that one. And
If you get 5,000, that's like really.
yeah,
You're
really
perfect.
good.
that's
You're
why I knocked it
literally
down.
perfect.
I was thinking, 4,000 has to be just like legendary Pokemon. That's it.
Yeah.
But because that's how it works in old Pokemon Snap.
Mm.
I have noticed that with the legendary Pokemon, it does up the categories a ton.
And the
Just
Illumina
for no
Pokemon.
reason.
Yeah,
And the Illumina.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. That's good.
Okay, so old school Lapras.
That's. I mean, I like it.
To me, it's a little small, but it's
It is a
in the
little
in the
small.
middle.
The pose is nice.
It's a good pose.
Let me look at this again.
The score.
Yeah.
So we got.
Special.
Special.
It's not special.
To me, it's not doing anything special.
Size, I'll say like
I'm guessing
750.
I'm guessing 750 size.
Pose, I'll say about
I'm guessing 750 again.
750. I'll go 900. And then no other Pokemon. So what did I do? 750 and 900. So that is 1650 times 2. 3,300, 3,300?
I was gonna say 3,200.
Well, let's see who's right.
We're actually getting better at this. 2,960.
Whoa.
2,960.
Wow.
So you overestimated the size. It was 470.
Okay.
And you underestimated pose, which was 1,000.
Okay.
Technique, that's nice. And I don't know how you didn't catch this, but on the very right side, there's a sliver of another Lapras.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got 20 points for that.
Wow.
Raking it in.
That's how they'll get you.
So yeah, you nailed that one pretty much.
Also, can we just take a second? I feel like Lapras is kind of an underappreciated Pokemon. It's so well designed. I love Lapras.
Because no one likes water, anything in any game.
That's true.
That's so annoying. I love water
But it's
Pokemon.
so much better than just like a fish.
Yes.
It's
That's
such
what
a
all the
great
new
Pokemon.
water Pokemon
Yeah.
is. Here's a fish.
Yeah. An eel,
Yeah.
a shark, a crab.
Yep. Lapras would definitely be like this. They're in the anime a lot because they're
Yeah.
well designed.
Yeah.
But in the games, like even the sprites for Lapras don't really
Yeah.
capture this.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which I think that's part of it.
So next up we have Metapod.
Metapod.
And once again we are hitting it with an apple.
The common
I
theme
see.
here.
Barely even looks like a Metapod. I don't think you've hit it with the apples, therefore its pose is nothing.
Oh, we've hit it.
Oh, you have hit it.
Those rings would not be there unless we hit it.
Oh, that's a ring. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see that. Okay, so we've got pose. It's still like 500 at most. Size, once again, it's not very good. 750. Direction, that is a 45-degree shot. That's not what we want. So another, what is direction? 1 to 1,000. Another 250. So we're up to 1,500 or so. The center of the shot, that's debatable. I think it might give it to you. You know, I'm not. This shot sucks. No. Other Pokemon though, there are. Is that another one? No, that's not. I was thinking the like tail thing sticking out of the left was something.
I honestly have no idea.
Okay, no. And background, that's the worst background I've ever seen. This is a 1-star picture, a bronze star picture Why can I never find the star rankings? Ah. That's 2,000 points, maybe. Yeah.
Alright, let's reveal it.
Grand reveal.
Dun, dun.
3,526. So that is another Metapod on the left.
Oh, it
lying
is?
Oh,
down.
it must be, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's only
Okay.
55 points, though. That wouldn't have made a dent in the
So
points.
Yeah, so I've learned you grade really harshly because of the janky grading system in the original one.
No, that's
This
just
one is
me. I hate
much
everything.
more lenient.
Yeah, that pose, I don't get that. That direction, I was completely wrong about. So that's where I lost.
This one kind of threw me off.
It's because Metapod's so ugly. That's
Yeah.
really it.
That's true.
But that's why I wanted to add him.
Alright, what is old school Metapod?
There we
Alright.
go.
Hanging from a string.
Okay, so special. I'd say that's kind of special.
I'd say no, it's not.
I think it's a little
I'd
special.
say 0 special. I'd say... Okay, we got size, pose, technique.
So size is pretty good. I'll go with 3,000. 3,000.
I'm going 32 again.
3,200.
Yep.
Is that really what you want to do?
Yep.
Well, I somehow don't have the broken down scores, but I don't need them because it was only 710 points.
What? Wow.
Oh,
I can tell you right now, I did not get the double because I cut off the Pokemon. I did not get the size because he's too big, which is a thing in this
Oh,
game.
that's true.
Right.
Um,
It's a thing in the new one too.
0 special, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow.
Metapod sucks.
Metapod
sucks.
sucks.
That's the lesson here.
Alright, next we got Mew.
All the way to
You. It's just alphabetical.
All the way.
All the way.
Oh,
Metapod
God.
to Mew.
I'm using like God form right now. Just surrounded by Dragon Balls? Is that what that is?
Those are flowers in the background.
Are you sure?
But sure.
Is it just sitting or is it actually
floating.
like float?
It's floated.
So maybe
It's
it's
doing new
special
things.
because it's floating, I guess. Okay, so just because it's Mew, it's got to be a diamond. I that's what I'm saying.
That's what you've learned.
Yeah. So how common? 1,000 something. Pose 1,000 something, just because it's Mew. Oh, can pose be 2,000?
Yep.
Ooh, 2,000 because it's Mew. So we're up to 3,000 already.
What was your first category?
How common the subject is? Oh, I'm
That's
looking at
a-
the wrong thing.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, but you know. That is a perfect front-on shot of a Mew, completely exposing him. So direction gets 1,000. Placement, definitely at the center, so that's another 1,000. There are no other Pokemon in here that I spy, unless I just don't know Pokemon that look like plants. And then background, you know, we'll give it 2,500, or not 2,500, 250. So I said a bunch of numbers there. I have no idea what they add up to, but that is a 5,700 point shot right there.
Alright.
You ready?
I'm ready. Reveal it. What are we at?
I'll take it.
4675.
Where are these other Pokemon?
I have no idea. 33 points for just something. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Camera
this is at
X-ray.
night, and I don't know.
Yeah. They could be anywhere in this.
Let me see if I can. Oh no, that doesn't help at all. Yeah, I have no
Exact
idea.
same.
I will give a disclaimer: none of our photos we've ever taken have been over 5,000. So.
Yes, yeah.
Oh well, Illumina Pokemon, but none of these are Illumina Pokemon.
None
Okay.
of these.
Yeah.
Well, I just overshot the pose a little bit and everything else.
Sure.
So, you deserves better, but it's a good shot.
Yeah, it's
The lighting is great. There's no category for lighting, but you know.
True. Alright, old school Mew. Oh, excellent.
Oh, this is gonna be. I'm just gonna give my total score. You said it's a little bit more for legendary Pokemon.
I didn't say a little bit.
You said a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
8,000 is the cap?
No, the cap would be 9,000.
Mm.
Don't use your smart brain to get anything from that.
I'll say 1,000 because it's Mew.
1,000 points total?
Yeah.
What?
Well, because it's a terrible shot.
I'm going 7,000.
7,000. I'm going 1,000.
Everything that Brock just said makes you think it's a low point value. He was just acting like it was the highest thing
Whatever.
ever.
Let's just see.
7,000.
That right there is an 8,220 point
But
shot.
it's a terrible shot.
But it's Mew. It's
Mew.
like the final Pokemon.
Oh, but it's so bad.
So the size you guys got right, only 260. The pose, well, that's Mew floating right there, so 1350.
You got that Mew badonk.
Technique, I don't care if that Mew's small, it's in the center
Technique,
of the brain.
a billion.
And then the most important one, special,
2,500.
which is 2,500.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Double that, we're getting some points.
What?
You underestimate how hard it is to capture a shot of
It's
Mew.
hard out here for Mew.
Alright.
It's very elusive.
I think you both fail, but you fail less.
Alright.
Next up, we got the infamous Pikachu.
You gotta throw...
Infamous?
I mean, Pikachu is infamous.
You don't know what infamous
Infamous
is.
is not bad.
What?
Infamous is like known for bad.
Really?
Known for infamy, yeah. Hitler is infamous.
Yeah.
Pikachu is not close to Hitler.
I think you just say famous or something. I think you have those two swapped.
Learning
Okay, you're
time.
staying here. We're doing a podcast. You're not pulling out Webster's dictionary right now.
Anyway, so we've got the stand.
What
standby.
is your issue?
I want to look this up.
Pikachu with an apple. Pikachu always has an apple. That's a pose right there. Worth something.
I didn't know it was negative.
You don't.
Wow, okay.
You're welcome. So that's a pose. Are there sparks coming out, or is that just a light flare?
So
That's just a
that,
light.
well, that's what it looks like when you throw an Illumina orb at it.
Okay, so it's
But that, to me, that is never done.
So, Illumina orbs mostly make Pokemon glow.
I
But
don't think it adds points to them.
for glowing, it doesn't add points, but sometimes it'll make Pokemon do something special depending on the Pokemon. And that will give you extra points. Or at least a different star rating.
okay. Are you saying he's doing something special because he was hit by a Illumina orb?
That's up for you to determine.
Okay. Well, I'll go with that then. Dude, that's a 1,500 pose right there. Size, I think we've nailed that. About at no, it's actually a 750 pose. Sorry, I misspoke.
Hmm.
The size is also about 1,000, so 750. That direction is good, but not great, so another 750. What else we got? Placement, that is the center of the shot. That is the most center, so we're 1,000. Background, maybe the flower gives you something, so we'll give you we'll give you 500 for that, which should get me close to 2750. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. No, that's right, 2750.
Alright, reveal it. 3, 2, 1. 3546.
I'm within 1,000. That's all we want.
Your
You were
points
getting
were like
the points
really close.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
I think you misadded or something.
I'm not doing much adding anymore. No.
I was
Ooh,
looking
I got the background. Look at that.
You did,
I was
yeah.
looking at your scores as you were like saying them, and I was like, dang, it's pretty close.
I need a calculator, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but
someone add up those original numbers Brock said, and it's probably like 3,500
the
exactly.
placement 1,000. Yeah, it's okay.
That was good to get. That was a good one. You had it.
I'm glad there are no other Pokemon that we can't see.
Yeah.
In this one.
But yeah, I think the flower, because that's a special like Lumina flower. If
Right.
you hit it with a Lumina orb, every Pokemon within a radius glows.
Well, also
Or it
this
interacts.
is also taken up at Pokemon Lab, which may be considered like a special place.
Something. It has a little like water trough in the background. So
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in the background of this thing.
And last but not least, it is OG Squirtle.
Well, we gotta do your Pikachu
Yeah.
first.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's get this over with. I hate this.
Okay, Pikachu on a stump I remember is a special pose.
Okay.
So, we're getting special for that, I think.
Okay.
I think that's about probably 1,000.
Okay.
Size, not the best, but I'm gonna go 750. So 1,750. It's in the middle enough. Let's say technique is awesome. What else is there?
Pose.
Special, size, pose.
I'll give it a 4,500.
I'm giving it another 1,000 for pose.
4,500.
2,750 doubled. That's 5,500. 5,500.
4,500.
Blake again, 6,200.
Ah!
You just rounded down on all the numbers. That's
Sweet.
That's all that was. 30 and 1,300 for the special. I think you said 1,000.
I said 1,000.
So
That'll
590 for the
that'll do
size
it.
and 1,250 for the pose.
Mm.
I don't know why that pose got so much, but you know.
Pikachu on a stump. Look at him. He's ready to go.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. New school Squirtle.
You know, we're skipping all the way to mine. Okay. It's a good one. I'm pretty sure that Squirtles always look cooler when they're in the water in the anime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we'll go with it.
Squirtle Squad.
So he's swimming. That's gotta be at least 1,000.
I mean, look at his effort. Look at his eyes.
That's why they wear glasses, because they look dumb without them.
They don't want to show the struggle.
They don't.
They're afraid to show their emotions.
Squirtles don't cry.
I hate swim team, Dad.
That's a pretty good size, so we'll give it another 1,000. Direction, slightly off, so 750. 2,750. Placement, that's pretty center, 3,750. Other Pokemon, there are no other Pokemon in that shot. This is finally going to be a 0. And background, there are no Lumina flowers, so 0. 3,750.
Alright. Reveal.
Boom.
3,634.
Look at me when I actually
Very
add.
add.
close.
That's-
Super close.
I'm calling that right on. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You can be a few hundred off. Alright. You've mastered it now. You are Professor Mir.
I want it to be Professor Oak.
Sorry. You have to be the new
Wonderful.
school one.
I wish we had a sound thing.
I know.
Eventually. That's our next big purchase.
One of those digital audio stations
Right.
with all the
Yeah.
buttons, but it's all just random video
Yep.
game sounds. Yeah.
We'll get a sound board and then we'll also get a switcher.
Yep.
Even though we're in the same shot, we can switch
Yeah.
to you and you.
Of course.
Well, we have to get another camera to switch, so maybe that should be the first investment.
Or to get a soundboard thing also.
Look at my Squirtle. Look at it.
Okay, it's too big.
Which
too
Squirtle
big.
am I looking at? That's
Too
the thing.
big.
That's the thing that's hard to know. It's like, is it going to be looking at the Squirtle that's back to you, or is it going to be the Squirtle that's like in the background, kind of? It's kind of not in the shot. I see a Mankey back there. I see a Magikarp, I think.
It's a lot of points.
There's a lot going on here.
Okay. So.
I keep losing the scoring.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. I think we may have deleted it. Okay.
I'm gonna give this a 2,500.
I'm giving this a. I don't like this picture. I think I'm gonna give it like a 22.
Okay.
You are no Professor Oak. Special, 0, of course.
Okay.
Size, 820. Why? I don't know. Because 820.
Okay.
Pose, they're worshipping Squirtle God, 1100.
What?
Technique, that's nice. Of course it's in the center because it covers the entire picture.
That's not in the center.
Same Pokemon, 660 points because that is a big other Pokemon. You add those together and you get 4,500.
What?
I disagree. Professor Oak with dementia.
Are you willing to swear under oath that Professor Mirror is better than Professor Oak?
Yes. 100%. Oak has dementia.
Yeah, Oak's a little senile.
Oh, okay. I'm declaring myself the winner.
I'd say Brock was probably
Brock
closest on
definitely
all of
wins.
those. But, I mean,
I came in last.
the
yeah.
modern scoring is easier to guess, I'd say.
No.
It is more accurate,
There's
I'd
something
say.
more pure about complete randomness.
Oh, okay. I should have just been throwing out random numbers then.
Yeah. Oh, all the
I would have been
scores-
closer.
All the
I
scores
feel
I
like-
told you are random.
I feel like Professor Oak just plays favorites. It's like, I don't really care how good this picture is.
I like that Pokemon
I
lore.
like that Pokemon.
It's like,
Yes.
oh, this Squirtle that was been in my lab in a Pokeball forever. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, that was our game.
That was our game. It was a fun game for me.
It was good.
That was our game.
I mean, not our game. That was, you were close. A Snaptacular competition.
Yeah.
Do you think you can throw together some Pokemon Snap sounding music and we can play that in the background of that
I'd
whole
love to
thing
try.
within like a day or two so I can throw this
Yeah,
out?
well, we'll see.
All right.
I think that's gonna do it for us.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the podcast.
That is number 50.
That's the Poke Snaptacular.
Poke Snaptacular. And we'll be back next week, plus a week, with another.
We'll be back when we're back.
Yeah.
I don't know when we're back. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of things that are going on right
Yeah,
now.
it's busy. Okay, well, with that, thank you for watching. We'll
Where
be
can they
back
find us at?
Everywhere.
Everything Rumble Pak Pod,
Rumble Pak Pod.
minus the cast.
Don't go to the cast. We heard somebody else is using the cast. We're trying to sue them. It's not working.
inappropriate.
We're sending out all the NDAs. We're sending out everything we can. We got a big lawsuit on our hands.
No, we don't. Anyway, so
I'm calling my lawyer after
go
this.
check Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, whatever. If you can find it, we're probably there. Thank you for watching.
And go play Pokemon Snap.
Go play Pokemon Snap.